Hello everybody, this is Gwenno Dafydd from the Alternative BBC. Yes, the bathroom broadcasting coach is broadcasting from her bathroom. Today is the 11th of April and it's session 20 and I'm going to be talking about being assertive today. Yesterday we talked about anchoring and how quickly it was to anchor positive thoughts so that you could access them at any time that you wanted to. And I showed you how by twirling this ring here, I had anchored the feeling of confidence. And whenever I move that ring, I am transported immediately back to Bute House in a reception that I was with, organised by Nicola Sturgeon. And I was there and I was able to give her a copy of my book, Stand Up and Sock It to Them Sister. And I also sang the Welsh national anthem to her, something I'm very proud of. Now, I didn't tell you about this middle one yesterday because I thought I'd talk about it today. And this one here is my happiness anchor. And whenever I twirl that ring, I am transported immediately back to a pontoon in Turkey, in Marmaris, where I was with my daughter for a whole week. And it was an absolutely blissful time. And so we lay on the pontoon and I did this anchoring exercise with her there so that I could access it at any time. And so whenever I want to be in my happy place, all I have to do is use that exercise. Now, today we're going to look at assertiveness. What does it actually mean? Well, it's all about communication. And you have 4 ways of communicating. They are aggressive, that's the bully wins. There's the passive, the victim loses. Then you have the passive aggressive where both lose. And you have assertive where both win. You've probably heard people talk about win-win. Well, this is what I'm going to be examining very briefly today. So let's take for an example, Brian the bully tells Vivian the victim who's just going off to lunch, this document has to be processed as soon as is possible. Vivian says, okay, Brian. Then grumbles non-stop to Alex about having to do the work when he wants to go and have his lunch hour. Now, this is passive-aggressive behaviour. And no one wins because basically everybody's unhappy. So nobody wins on that one. Assertive behaviour would be Vivian says, I'm really sorry, Brian, but now I'm off on my lunch hour. However, I noticed that Alex has just come in. And maybe he would be happy to do this task for you. Okay, I'll just go and ask him now. So he asks Alex. Alex says, yes, I'd love to do some additional work for the boss because that's going to bring him some kudos. So what you have is you have 3 people who are happy. Brian's happy, his work will get done. Alex is happy, he's been given a little bit more responsibility. And Vivian is happy because he can go and have his lunch hour. That's what's called a win-win situation. Okay, so I know it's very brief, but then again, if I tell you more about it, you're not going to come and become my client. So that's what I want. Yes, indeed. Now, tomorrow, I am going to be planting petunias. Now, look what came through the door today. You may be aware of 38 Degrees. They do a great deal of canvassing work. And they sent me some seeds for bees. Now, you probably know that without bees, we will be extinct in a very short time. So we have to encourage bees, who are the world's great pollinators, to pollinate flowers so that the whole life chain continues. So I'm not going to be planting those flowers tomorrow. Well, I will actually, but I'm going to be talking about planting petunias. So if you want to find out more, do tune in. And if you just want to use some of the resources that I have, go to the group, which is Gwenno Dafydd Leadership and Public Speaking on Facebook. There's tons of stuff there. I hope you have a safe Easter. I hope you stay at home. And I hope you have a quiet and peaceful weekend. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.